there was one team that was being very naughty, which was Hyderabad. The management was being very naughty. Yes, last time around, there was a lot of talk about, the captain seems familiar, doesn't it? Captain and management sending different messages. And then captain says, I am no more captain. What am I saying? I'm not suggesting anything. What are you guys saying? No? What are you reading into it? Kane Williamson as captain. I like Kane Williamson as captain. And with Johnny Bairstow not coming, you know that David Warner will be playing. They need, Harsha, they need a happy unit. They need, Kane Williamson is a very good captain. There's no problem, right? Kane Williamson's a great leader, inspirational leader. They need a David Warner to come in and say, doesn't matter, mate. You take over, just like DK did with Ewan Morgan, saying it's fine. You be the captain. I'll do what I can for the team, which is score lots of runs. If they did that, David Warner showing up, which I think he will, this team's not going to be languishing at the bottom for very long.
No, it isn't. They've generally got to tap David Warner on the shoulder and say all those Telugu TikTok songs are all fine, but can you now go and hit runs like the Telugu actors in the climax scenes? Just go and hit some runs for us.
Nice.
So no Bairstow, they have to play him.
Yeah. I'm just saying they have to tap him and say, big IPL auction coming up. That's all they need to tell him. Big IPL auction coming up. Lots of money at stake. $90 million going this year. Just watch him play the next 7 games.
Yeah, let's see who would open with him. There's obviously Jason Roy. There's a like-for-like replacement, right? If Bairstow goes out, you get Jason Roy in to open with Warner. But they've got Indian options as well. So let's pull the squad up for you there. There you go. They've got Indian options to open.
The moment Bairstow is 2 players going out, because there's a keeper going out and an opener going out. Now, can you? So you've got to replace him with a keeper. Now, who is the keeper they have? They have Srivats Goswami, who's around there. He's their umbrella whenever there's what trouble Srivats Goswami comes in. But they have to play Ridhiman Saha now. So if they play Ridhiman Saha, he has to open the batting or bat at 3 or whatever. So
you can't bat him.
Is 3. No. So Williamson is 3, Manish Pandey is 4. So Saha has to open. Then there's no room for Jason Roy. I mean, on these pitches, Jason Roy will do really well. It'd be great to have Jason Roy and David Warner.
But it gives you so many options, right? Because then it gives you, because Rashid takes one spot, Kane Williamson and Warner take one spot. So actually only have one spot to play with, right?
Correct.
So, you need either a Nabi or a holder in the middle. That has been shown, in previous seasons. So if Roy is not playing and if Saha can take that spot, it actually gives them room to maneuver between Nabi and holder, depending on where they think the pitch will go.
Absolutely. And every Bengali will be delighted. It's a Roy being replaced by a Saha. So it stays in the sort of family. You know what I mean?
I think this is your mic drop moment. I think we should just end the show here only. I think it's just that's it. Or you should just leave. You should say, good night, ladies and gentlemen. You were a great audience, and just walk out. That was good. So Roy with the Saha. You think that works as well? You get Saha to open and then just give some space in the middle?
So when we had Saha in KKR, and he's a great trier, but he can only bat either at 2 or 1, 2 or 3. You can't bat him later than that. He has to bat in the first 3, and he'll throw his bat and he'll get you runs. I remember after KKR, 3 seasons in KKR, he went to Chennai. They used him at a pinch hitter, and against KKR, we all know the finals in 2014. But before that, playing for Chennai, he smashed KKR at least once, definitely in Chennai, and once in Calcutta. So he can be dangerous in the top 3. It's just that he's just not good enough to be consistent. But the day he gets going, he'll get you 30 or 40 runs very fast. So I'm saying Saha there, Williamson very stable, Manish Pandey stable after that. Suddenly that batting order looks decent. Very decent.
Manish Pandey too stable though. Manish Pandey too stable. They need Manish Pandey to go a bit mad because he's scoring at 115, 120. They actually left out Manish Pandey from the side. Can you imagine? In installment 1, remember that one? They actually left Manish Pandey out, but he's got to play that big role at 4. But much like Rajasthan, nothing happens at 5 or 6. That's why I think they might actually play holder in that spot. Play holder in that spot at 6. CPL he bats 4 or 5. They might play holder in that spot at 6, and then they've got Rashid's ready to bat at 7. I mean, he's ready to bat at 7.
I want to see him bat more. I want to see him
Rashid
bat.
7.
There is a young player there who I'm very bullish about, which is Abhishek Sharma. Great talent. In fact, UV's been working with him as well, and that's always a good thing. That's good knowledge to pass on to a left-hander. You would want Priyam Garg, Abhishek Sharma. They've got
Abdul Samad
as well. These 3 kind of young players, they need them to now they need two of them, or at least one of them, to step up and say, we're good to
You
go
see,
with the big boys.
the reason they picked the team that they did was they thought Kedar Jadhav and Vijay Shankar will play that role. Now, Kedar Jadhav, Vijay Shankar are playing that role at 5 and 6. Suddenly, this team looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Vijay Shankar 5, Kedar Jadhav 6, or the other way around. You can get an over from Kedar Jadhav, you can get 2 from Vijay Shankar, but that's all happening in the top 6. Then suddenly this team looks different. But Vijay Shankar, Kedar Jadhav not delivered for them. In fact, Kedar Jadhav had a poor season with Chennai as well. So if he comes here and delivers, they can play Kedar Jadhav at that number and tell the young kids, look, really, we gave you 3 years. I mean, they could turn down and say like Abhishek Sharma, my pure career mein maine 50 ball nahi khele ab tak, or 50-60 ball nahi khele ab tak, or whatever.
Yeah.
But they have that hole in the middle. You're absolutely right, Gaurav. They've got that hole in the middle at 5 and 6 and 7. And now, increasingly, their biggest strength has always been Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Sandeep Sharma, Khalil Ahmed, then Natarajan, Siddharth Kaul. That has disappointed for them. I think that train is just leaving the platform. That train. If they can hang on to it for another 7 games, but that train is leaving, that's where their problem is with the ball.
Yeah, because Rashid can't just do it all alone. Luckily, he's got Bhuvi with him now. So Bhuvi really has to shoulder that as well.
And Natarajan has to come back.
Yeah, so that's what they need. I mean, their bowling. It's always it's bowling that won them that tournament that they won. Yes, they scored 210 in the finals, but it was their bowling that consistently said, all right, the batting's given us 130, doesn't matter, we'll defend it. 120 in Bombay, we'll defend that, right? So they did that. And that has fallen apart for them. So it's literally like you've got, kind of Kane Williamson doing the one-man show at the top and Rashid Khan doing the one-man show at the bottom. And it's just the two of them. So they have the same problem that kind of Bangalore did, where it's just two players who are standing up and being counted. And they've got enough pedigree around for more to now say, all right, we'll push this bus with you.
Yeah, and I think the pitches will suit them. My sense is, one of Thampi or Siddharth Kaul, who I rate very highly, will step up and do something for them. If Bhuvi can give them a bit more and Natarajan comes back, already we are looking at a much improved side. Remember, Natarajan, they missed a complete tournament. So them coming back, Bhuvi is very vital for them. And I think he's just beginning to show that he's got it. He's back. And Bhuvi is again one of those guys who's very, when he's fit, he's a very, very different proposition. And I think for the first time, I was speaking to him a few days back, he feels fully fit. And I think that's very important to their team.